I knew I came to the right country.
Merhaba, welcome to Matt in Turkey. Merhaba, welcome to Matt in Turkey. It's gonna, if you, just so you see, bir dakika, lütfen, bak. Tell me when you're ready, I'm just gonna turn around. Oh, hey y'all. What, can you see my shirt? Can you see how to Turk?
Nope.
Well, scoot back with us and you see how to Turk at least like
I have
up.
thorns behind me.
Take your time. Welcome y'all to Matt in Turkey. In this episode, we are going to look at the neighborhood in which I live. I have lived in Turkey for 2 years. Now, this neighborhood that you can see before us is called Iskele. That means pier. So the Iskele neighborhood is in the city of Urla, which is a suburb of the larger city Izmir, the third largest city in Turkey. It was once called Smyrna in biblical times and in Greek times until the Turks kicked that ass and kicked out the Greeks. So, in this episode, we're going to check out all the places, all the numerous places that I would frequent when I lived here in this beautiful neighborhood.
I don't know how to do the exposure, and the battery's dying.
It's okay. So before we moved off from the hillside here, I wanted to point out the island behind us. This island, y'all, is an ancient island. I mean, really, I guess all islands are ancient, really, if you think about it. But this has been settled. This is where the town of Kalazamai. If you can see there on the right, that's where the Temple of Apollo was. And Alexander the Great moved the whole city onto this island, and there was a long causeway, a pier. You can see it there. I don't think that's the original, but that's what it looked like. Obviously, just a long pier running to the island to protect the island from the invading Persians, I think. Somebody Google that for us to make sure it was.
Close them an eye.
You're going to have to not...
Not correct you?
Now we are going to look at some of the business establishments that I used to visit when I was living in Iskele.
So this is where I would always come for food. Bakar mısınız?
Buyurun, hoş geldiniz.
Hoş bulduk.
Nasılsınız?
İyiyim. Çok iyiyim. Sen?
Ben de iyiyim, teşekkür ederim.
Harika. Dürüm istiyorum.
Tamam.
Köfte.
Köfte, tamam.
Dürüm. Hepsi.
Karışık, tamam. Hiç gitmesini istemiyorum ama onun için hangisi güzelse, neresi güzelse, rahatsa. Seni çok seviyoruz. İnşallah çok iyi olur işlerin, hayatın, geleceğin, ne bileyim, her şey çok güzel olsun ikiniz için.
Teşekkürler. So when I would come here, I would usually sit outside unless it was just very, very cold. So this is a dürüm. It's just a wrap, and it's not rocket science. And this drink, traditional drink, I would usually get. It's called ayran, and it's like a cross between yogurt and milk, and it's salty, but it goes good with the cuisine here. You bring it back, I'll give a comment. So this cat's name is Mustafa, and it's known throughout the neighborhood because it's so beautiful.
Is that true?
No, that's just made up. But just so I would just want to keep y'all on your toes because sometimes I'm going to say things on here that are not true. So don't believe everything you see on the television. That's the moral of the story.
35 liraya toplam.
Nakit yok.
Bulaşıkları yıkayacağız o zaman.
Bulaşıkları yıkayacağız.
These are really important in Turkey. You can see them everywhere. They're wet naps. Because it's a very dusty region.
Matt hakkında ne düşünüyorsunuz?
Onu çok seviyoruz. İlk geldiği zamandan beri alıştık ona artık. Özleyeceğiz çok.
Niye ki sevimsiz bir şey?
Yok, biz onu çok sevimli buluyoruz.
Check out the black and white cat in the background, climbing the tree, going after the bugs.
Yes. So we're getting ready to have my favorite Turkish food, keşkek, and it's a bit like cheesy grits, and it is so good that I've only had it one time, and it immediately became my favorite food.
Sabah karşı 5'te açıyoruz pazar günleri dükkanımızı. Çünkü uzun sürüyor. Keşkekli 5 saatte falan pişirebiliyor. Devrem oldu sanırım.
Evet.
Devrem oldu.
Breaking news here. We just had an earthquake and the table started shaking and I thought somebody was messing with the table. When I looked around, there was no one messing with the table. I like to say, I think this is Mother Earth giving her seal of approval for this wonderful YouTube show. We're here with Ben Noor and she used to be our my mother-in-law's caretaker before she passed on, and I want to ask her a question. İyi oda arkadaşçı mıydın?
Anlamayırım. Aynı edilmekle yaşamak neşeli, huzurlu, sakin.
Sakin mi?
Sakin. Sen sakin.
Sakinim.
Evet. Bunun gibi cadı değilsin.
Şimdi kameraya konuşuyorsun.
She said something bad about you.
You're not a witch like her.
I got that.
Ya sabır, ya sabır, ya sabır, ya sabır, ya sabır. Bunu çekeceğim.
Yardım.
Ya sabır, sabır. Sabır. Ya sabır.
Ya sabır.
Ya sabır. Ya sabır.
So we are in the little store that I would always come and shop at, and this place has everything. So anything you can't get at the grocery store, this place has it. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the way to the city center to get
The
these
town
items.
center.
Town center. Need a sombrero? İşte. Need a life jacket? Bak işte. So you can get your computer printouts here. So otherwise, if they didn't have this, you would have to go all the way into the city to get your computer printouts. So you come down here for a reasonable price, you get your stuff printed out. But as you see, this place has a little bit of everything, like beach stuff. Because obviously it's a beach town, so you get beach stuff. Stuff for kids, you know, keep the kids happy. Sword.
Nasıl gidiyor teyze?
Güzel, çok güzel.
Matt nasıl bir müşteriydi? Adı Matt.
Ha, çok güzel, çok iyi.
Çok iyi.
Nasıl?
Çok güzel.
Niye?
Çok iyi, çok güzel alışveriş yapıyor.
You shop well and you're a nice person. Very good person.
Teşekkürler.
Herkes iyi zannediyor onu da şeytan o. Ne kadar zamandır açık burası?
Burası 30 senelik dükkan.
Eşinizle beraber mi açtınız?
Beraber açtık.
Nasıl hayal ediyordunuz ilk açtığınızda?
Ufaktan başladık, sonra büyüdü. Sizi kaybettiğimize üzülüyoruz.
Ha, biz de. Ama geleceğiz gene.
So I picked out the items that I'm gonna buy. Got a ball, got my notebook, got some hairbands to keep the locks of freedom out of my eyes. Get this drum too. So now I have to pay. Sadece şular.
Okay.
Hepsi 55.
55. Tamam. Nakit yok.
Okay.
I gave you all my money.
Şaka yapıyorum. Şaka yapıyorum. Been arguing with Banu because she is completely wrong about everything.